Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel. These are all names that you've probably heard at least once in your life. That is because they are Formula One racers. Formula One is a motorsport that is gaining more and more popularity every single day, and it is the highest league of auto racing. But there's more to F1 than just cars and speed and drivers and racing. It's actually a multi-billion-dollar industry, which generates a whole lot of revenue from sponsorships, television rights, and many other business ventures. So what exactly is the F1 business? And how does it make so much money? Well, if that's a question you've been wondering about, just stay tuned until the end of the video. When it comes to the business of F1, the first thing we need to remember is sponsorships. Look at the apparel or car of any driver in the race. The sponsors are as visible as the teams or the drivers, if not more. It's simple. The sport just won't exist without these sponsors. Sponsorship is basically a relationship between the brand and Formula One. The brand either sponsors the sport itself or any one of the teams, and it has a huge impact on the brand and how fans engage with the brand. But being a sponsor isn't just putting your logo on the car or on the kit and hoping it will promote the brand. There's so much more to it than that. So much has to be considered. It actually depends from brand to brand. For example, let's consider the sponsorship agreement between Ray-Ban and Scuderia Ferrari. Now, even before their relationship, pretty much everyone had heard of the brand. So the agreement was more focused on creating a synergy between Ferrari and Ray-Ban. However, on the other hand, if we talk about the sponsorship agreement between Rocket and Williams' team, no one really knew about Rocket. So that agreement was more focused on creating awareness for the brand. It really depends on how mature or big the brand is. The bigger brands tend to use F1 sponsorships to form an emotional connection with their audience, while smaller brands tend to use sponsorships to simply create awareness. And then these brands mostly use social media to create brand engagement and connect with their audience who also support the team or the racers. Some of the biggest brand sponsors of F1 are Qatar Airways, Lenovo, AWS, AlphaTauri, Heineken, and Liqui-Moly, among many others. And because all of these and more, the yearly sponsorship revenue of F1 reaches more than $360 million. Other than sponsorships, another revenue stream for F1 racing is its television rights. These rights give media companies the opportunity to broadcast live or recorded races on their streaming platforms. These rights started off being sold on a race-to-race basis, but now they're sold on a season-to-season basis. That means a broadcaster can buy the rights and broadcast all races of the season. As the sport has gained so much popularity and viewership all around the world, that's why many media companies buy the rights to increase their own viewership. For example, in the USA, you can only watch the F1 races on NBC Sports Group, or in the UK, you can only watch them on BBC or Sky Sports. That is because these channels have bought the television rights for F1. These rights generate a significant revenue for the sport and help it reach a large audience. But sponsorship and TV rights aren't the only revenue streams for Formula One. Another huge revenue stream for F1 is its race hosting fees. That means when an F1 race is hosted, the host country or organization pays a fee to F1's governing body. Why do they pay it? Well, simply because their tourist revenue also increases because of F1. And getting to host an F1 race is a huge deal now. This hosting cost is used to organize the race, promote the race, and also invest in the safety of the race. Other than that, F1 teams also earn because of merchandise sales. It could be clothing or helmets or other accessories or collectibles. The fans of the team obviously invest in this merch, which serves as a significant revenue for the F1 team. Last but definitely not least, trackside advertising also generates revenue for F1. You might have seen billboards or posters at the side of tracks during races, right? Well, brands pay for that to increase their brand awareness. But even though it has a bunch of revenue streams and is a big sport, F1 has suffered its challenges as well. For example, the viewership has decreased a bit over the years. Of course, there are some die-hard fans that watch every race, but as a whole sport, the viewership has faced a decline, due to which revenue from television rights suffered. Why would media companies pay if they don't get the reward, right? Well, because of that, F1's governing body has developed and is developing new revenue streams. first of these is using online OTT platforms to stream live races. That helps them reach a larger audience and generate additional revenue from the subscriptions. Moreover, they have used esports for revenue as well. F1 already has its own esports series, which players can use to compete in virtual races using the official F1 game. Kind of like the game FIFA but for Formula 1, and day by day they are creating more revenue streams to promote the sport and increase their viewership. So even though there are challenges, the future of F1 seems bright. When it comes to F1, it's not just a sport. It's a billion-dollar industry, and it generates a whole lot of revenue. And the growth doesn't seem like it'll stop anytime soon. It can be hard to understand the business side of F1, but what do you think of it? Let us know in the comments down below. And with that, we end today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, press the bell icon so you never miss out on future uploads. And I'll see you guys next time. Till then, peace out and have a great day.